very small areas indeed. So this was a British Army cooperation and liaison aircraft produced by Westland aircraft just before the start of the Second World War, and was used throughout that conflict, of course affectionately known as Lizzie. The aircraft soon sort of became delinquent. So here you see the aircraft returning from the left-hand side. As Ben mentioned, he did actually shoot down a Luftwaffe bomber. Those machine guns were actually located in the wheel spats. They're the kind of big streamlined coverings you can see around the wheels, all there to help keep the drag down as low as possible. Come out the front, the leading edge of the wing, and the flaps and the trailing edge, and that basically improves the curvature of the wing and gives it more lift at slow speeds. Just what you need in the middle of the night when you're trying to land the aircraft in a field in France with the enemy very close, and you've just got a couple of 100 yards of grass available to you. You need everything on your side, and that's what this aircraft had. And they would deploy it automatically. I heard one of the pilots say that the aircraft wouldn't exactly come down like a lift, but it would come down like an escalator. You just pulled the throttle back, pointed it down, and the slats and the flaps deployed, and you could land at around about 35 to 40 knots. Very impressive indeed. First entered service in June 1938. Initially used for message dropping. Now there's another role we don't talk of very often.
Potential invasion areas, literally looking out for the invasion, the thought being that you'd be able to spot it more quickly from the air than by picking it up by other means on ground radar, for example. But it really was those missions on behalf of the Special Operations Executive that defined there, and they would go out in all weathers. The Lysanders of the two squadrons that supported the SOE, numbers 138 and 161 squadrons, flew in weather that grounded everything else in the RAF.
And in certain circumstances, the agent that's being deployed would actually wear a kind of padded suit and would actually jump out the aircraft from a couple of feet above.
This aircraft took 15 years for the Aircraft Restoration Company at Duxford to restore. It flew again in August 2018, finished in its original wartime colours. It's one of two ex-number 225 Squadron Lysanders that survives. The other one, which was restored here at Cosford, is in the RAF Museum.
When the aircraft flew again after the restoration, that was the first time it had been airborne for 74 years. How fantastic. And whilst we're talking about famous designers, of course, Teddy Petter.
Yes.
On this one again, who would then later go on to design the Canberra and the Red Arrow's first aircraft type, the Nat. Yeah.
One of the gunners who flew in the back of this very nice, its controls, the same controls her late father operated in wartime. That's some of the magic of historic aviation right there, isn't it?
Absolutely is.